just wanted to say you have appreciated what you have. So now it's time for you to clean up, clean house to make room for what is new coming into your life. And some people can't come with you, and you're just going to have to accept that. And celebrate your accomplishments. Don't be too hard on yourself. And if you're working on accomplishments, it's one day at a time. So I got this like crazy reading. Okay. Let's see there. Alright. I don't know. Basically, okay. Um basically, this is Aries. This is fixed signs. This is also the high priestess to me in materialism. But this is fixed signs of Aries. Okay. Um, which is Emperor energy, Empress energy, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. I feel the Hierophant too, and Taurus. And the Four of Wands, Capricorn, Virgo energies. Okay. Now this is your 3 card, right? So you're very grateful, and that's the thing. And look, I feel like you have 3 exes, 3 divorcees. Now, this, I usually stop with the 10 of Pentacles, but it was the second card, literally. And this is telling me, like, in the present, there's a very rich man that is looking after you and that has claimed you and is going to marry you. Is studying you, this Queen of Swords energy, someone of truth, someone of righteousness. What was I telling you about that Aquarius energy, right? Fixed signs. This is also the Six of Swords and also the King of Swords of logic. Okay, and getting away from something. Now, I feel when I was going through these, because you have a lot of haters over here, and this reflection card of the world. Okay, so this is accomplishments, success. This is your fortune is coming in. And in the Six of Pentacles, of being generous. But see here, this in the ones, everybody's talking shit. They're talking shit. They're with lies. I feel lies and deceit here. Literally. Um if the Ace of Swords comes out in reverse, I wouldn't be surprised. Confirming Aquarius star energy for sure. Because, so you are a superstar. Because if you weren't, you wouldn't have this fortune. And be so generous. And that people hate on that. It's like, why can't they be happy for your successes? You know what I mean? And look, this is the Eight of Pentacles. Someone who's a perfectionist. Someone who is like really just into the detail and quality over quantity. What did I say about the Hierophant? Yeah, the Hierophant. Okay, this is tradition. So, yeah, by tradition, I feel like I said in the Four of Wands energy of marriage, of gratitude. Okay. Anyways, I just wanted you guys to understand that a little bit. What the fuck is this? Oh, okay. Anyways, I just wanted you guys to see that draw that I was pulling these energies, and I'm just like, someone here also feels like they keep trying, but why do they keep trying? Because they keep failing. I think that you will appreciate more the more you fail and the harder you work for it. You will appreciate more of your accomplishments than anything. So just remember that. Okay. Um, you know, and I'm more into the New Testament. If anything, I'm not a religious person, I'm a spiritualist. So I've studied like every religion except for Kabbalah. But pretty much I agree with the morals of the aspect of the man made book by sinners is the word was with God and was with God and is God. Okay? Not the fucking cardinal text. Anyways, so it's like God sets us on solid ground and makes us steady and, you know, then we're able to walk. And I think that's like in this is I'm getting musician energy of Psalms 42 or someone who works really hard for um like family friend in the fourth house and or of Capricorn energy of being very hardworking. Um yeah. So this gratitude. This gratitude collective. You're definitely a superstar. Um, huh. If you have nothing nice to say, keep your fucking mouth shut, knucklehead. The only mental illness is you. And you're not supposed to say that to anybody. I have PTSD and CTPSD and anxiety. So keep your fucking mouth shut. That was really rude. And you could have offended not just me, but my other viewers right now. Hi, not you, Raymond. Knuckle Brain. Lord Knuckle Drag. A drag. Pain in the ass. Look, gratitude. Gratitude from this star energy, Queen of Wands. She doesn't. Sigma energy, masculine. Sigma energy, or you could be divine masculine. Very happy. I'm very happy. This is Leo energy, Aries, and Sagittarius. I feel like you could be yourself around, like when you're alone, you can be yourself, like your silly child self. And or around 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 6 maybe different trusted people that you could actually be your childlike self. I just made a statement about morals. That's all. Is, you know, this is where I'm getting into too. Watch. Scorpionic energy. What was I saying? Of a change coming. Of a new beginning. Get rid of your old shit so you can make way for the new. Because the Lord is going to bless you. Look, you're a person that has to make a decision. A decision already. You know, is it going to be the traditional way or the unorthodox way? Either way, it's got to be perfect. You know, for the high priestess, look, seeking advice, whether it's from the high priestess or not, whether you're going to take it, her advice or not. Well, in the Bible, it says the Word was God and God was the Word. It never said, yeah, there's a text created by men that were born into sin. And if you look at all the contradictory statements in the Bible, they contradict each other, for one. And for two, people just, it's stupid that people allow people to tell them or scare them into something instead of looking it up for themselves, the truth. And we are in the age of science. Before, the government used religion, and still do, to control the population, which they do control in every single way that I said that. I meant it. Okay? So now that we're in the age of science, yeah, physics has a lot to do with energy. And I try to tell every atheist, we're all made up of energy. And that energy, can you see that energy? Can you see the actual energy? Maybe you can if I'm doing something. You know, maybe you get to see me breathing or whatever. But having faith is like walking across the street and believing you're not going to get hit. So really, atheists believe in something themselves, and or a spaghetti guy. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Energy is real, period. Stars are made up of energy, which is fusion. So, look, this guy's trying to play you, pretending like you don't know the truth, like you're not really psychic. That's why I said atheist. Now this makes sense. Thinking, look, she could see right through you. She's an intuitive. Okay, she knows the truth already, and most likely she wouldn't. That's why you have your guard up, because this priestess, he thinks you're leaving, or priest, take it as you will, but I'm feeling the sigmatic energy and or masculine energy, you know, is going to this high priestess, this truth. Are you going to take her advice or not? And it's like, I think you've seen things come to pass, maybe predictions or something from this high priestess. So it's like you're not hiding anything in the dark, because this person, this woman, is on top of her shit. And it's like 2 and 2 synchronicity right here. Okay, highly intuitive. And again, to me, confirming Capricorn. Okay. Air energies, all the elements. You know the damn truth, exactly the damn truth, or you wouldn't be asking a question. And I feel like you don't even care anymore to ask questions, because you're planning on going on with your life, but you don't know how yet, and that's okay. You can wait. So yeah, with this decision that you have to make about being disrespected, perhaps, or being treated traditional, you know, what did I say about the emperor? And the emperor's in reverse, meaning a younger, like king, like a young, like King Tut, like a younger artist. Why do I feel union? Okay, maybe AFTRA or something, but yeah, a younger. Hi, Raymond. Oh, you want to buy me a new house? You're so sweet. Thanks, Raymond. That was my uncle's name. So yeah, this emperor, what was I saying, of someone who could do what they want, you're definitely going to be getting married. I feel like you're engaged right now in this emperor, empress energy, Taurus, of Hierophant in Aries, of Emperor, Empress, and Page of Pentacles, Capricorn, Sagittarius. Yes, yes, collective masculine energy. Very grateful, and you wouldn't be a rich man if you didn't have this attitude of gratitude, I feel like took it a little bit longer because you actually do the right thing. You know what I mean? Oh, what was I saying about the swords of lies becoming a truth? Now I feel like the 7 of chalices are going to come out because this is lies becoming truth. Scorpio energy going into Libra energy of justice. The truth always comes out. Always, always comes out. This is, you can't deny the truth. You know what I mean? So what you do in the now, which would be the judgment card, appreciating the moment. What you do in the now will affect your future. And people, even if you were telling the truth, it's like the boy that cried wolf will think you're lying. So don't do that. And I feel like you have this reputation, immature emperor of Scorpio energy, Aries or Aquarius, and air energy. So that would definitely be Aquarius speaking to you. This is all air signs. Yeah. Okay. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Also all earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo. Okay. Taurus energy of the emperor. And these lies coming to not being overwhelmed. So this tells me that you're wealthy. You could do what you want. And the King of Pentacles, we're going to see the King of Pentacles come up. I have this feeling because the 7 of coins came out in the reverse. And this is not watering your grass where you had grass and making it die. Thinking that you could water another grass and it's going to be different. No, grass grows where it's green. And where you put much love into it, where you care for it. A man puts his money where his heart is. You know what I'm saying? You're never going to be happy because you cannot run from yourself. Happiness comes from self-love. So yeah, water the grass where it's growing. Even though you're a man, masculine sigma that can do whatever they want to do, doesn't mean you should. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Water energy, yes. Oh, really? So you resonate with another sign? I resonate with water. So you're from the west. Yes, water of the fall is your season. And this is your season then. Oh my god, what the fuck did I say about the 4 of Wands? 4 of Wands. This is marriage. This is like in reverse, a divorce. Or going through hardship right now. Thinking about separation or divorce or a breakup or going through a breakup. Because this rich person didn't give a fuck and didn't water the grass where they should have. Divorce. Yeah. This King of Cups who keeps himself distant from everybody because he feels like he's better than everybody. Or maybe just a narcissist, covert over narcissist, but introverted. And this guy has 1 chalice. He doesn't have 2, 1 for you and him. No, this guy doesn't want to be tainted by the world because he's always right. Introvert. No friends, like doesn't very guarded, gilded, and yes, fall is your season. And east is air sign. Okay, south is oh, you are the Scorpio, huh? But south is Leo, sign Aries, Sagittarius. North is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. The west is Pisces, Cancer. You just told me your sign. Oh yeah, Scorpio. Sorry. When and then east is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Yeah. Of spring. So summer for south, winter for north. Yeah, so this guy, introverted, always thinks he's right, narcissism, and always happening fast. If you don't agree with him fast, it's like there's gonna be something. It's like he's always in a rush for something. Always in a rush, even though he has good intent, but he's greedy. You see, greed. Yeah, this is the Four of Pentacles. No, this person is sitting on money right now because maybe they're broke and they really just don't have the money. So maybe you're penny pinching right now, going through that, and everybody is. I feel like you're not the only one. You know, yeah, yes, fall is your season. I know. Actually, I resonate with fall too. I love fall and spring is my thing. So, yeah. But, yeah. So just because they should, it doesn't mean, just because they can doesn't mean they should. And this is why it's leading to separation, divorce, fast, like in a day, or a week, or whatever, you know. Yeah, this person is sitting, you need a penny pinch your money right now. I feel like, what is this? Yeah, penny pinch your money, air energy, of the Four of Swords. This is also the Lovers card. Maybe you want to be lovers, but you're not lovers yet. I'm feeling like you're lovers in the reverse, not honest for some reason. But you're getting plenty of rest, yes. So maybe you were getting plenty of rest and now it's time for you to get up and go. You know what I mean? Um, yeah. This is also standing for all fear signs. So Aries, um, Sagittarius, and Leo. What was I saying about Leo? And this immature emperor. Um, Things happening fast and traditional once you meet. Because there's so much passion. This is the Three of Wands in reverse. So this is someone having a hard time saying goodbye to the old ways, their old life. This penny pension, air energy, or now Leo energy. Yeah, trying to get away with money or taking money through some kind of DAO and mining. And that's the thing. AI, if you're investing in, I don't want to say the brand name, stocks of cars, which is AI mining, it is no different than a genius or what Martha Stewart did. Go into a casino and basically count cards and get away with it because AI has no rights. So when you're on the DAO, of course you're going to choose AI's pick over your own pick because it's like all of humanity in one brain. Of course, you know. So honestly, honestly, yeah, this AI mining, all the investors are going to end up getting screwed and losing their investment. And the guy that took your money, because he's going to say he doesn't have it anymore and he won't have it probably anymore. Yeah, he's going to need to slap on the hand. And maybe even keep the money, but you're going to lose your money if you do any kind of DAO with AI mining eventually because there's rights. They need to have rights, and so does the programmer. It's no different than cheating. It's no different than lying. It's no different than what Martha Stewart did, but she got in trouble because she had rights. Okay? So, when it comes to materialism, maybe you don't think that this woman is grateful, but she is. And you never should judge a book by the cover. Capricorn. Maybe you're grateful, Capricorn. Or feeling ungrateful, Virgo. More Virgo than anything, I think. And Taurus. Just ungrateful. Yeah, penny pinching. And this is why you are penny pinching with the amount of money that you have, because you didn't earn it. Like, you're not earning it the honest way. You created something. I think it's kind of like that. So, like I said, it has to do with the car and those stocks and AI mining. And that's what I'm giving you. Do not get scammed. Do not get into cryptocurrency. It's not worth that much. People are losing anyways. My underwriter several years ago pulled out of the Dow because of the AI thing. Lost 200K, but hey, he was a millionaire, I guess. So, what was I saying? A Virgo energy, and you feel alone, but you're not alone. It's like the light hasn't come on yet, because people paint such a pretty picture and listen and believe what everybody has to say and are too trusting. Good for you. Virgo energy. I was feeling this Virgo. Look, and Capricorn energy. Maybe being controlled. Okay. Yeah. I feel this Knight of Wands in reverse is kind of warning you. It's a warning. Okay, when it comes to now, it's a break in partnership, and the Four of Wands came out in reverse too. With a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, yeah, with an air energy, Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, of a break in partnership with this fire energy. Leo, Aries and Sagittarius. But look, wish fulfillment for you, Sigma, or Divine Masculine. Wish fulfillment is a coming. And I told you that because the Ten of Pentacles came out. Ten of Pentacles is like happily ever after. It's like all the aces, all the aces in the tarot deck. That's basically in the upright. It's like you're win-win. And that's why you have these haters and people treating you with not the respect that you deserve, because they don't want you to believe that you are who you are, or they are having a hard time believing. And that's why it's better, less said the better, unless they sign an NDA. But look, wishes coming true, or wishing on a star, and you're hoping these wishes are going to come true. And I feel they are, because the Ten of Pentacles came out already. Like I said, happily ever after, with an earth energy that's already very successful in self-reflection and grateful. Also kind of a hater of you. Maybe he doesn't like your attitude or the way you talk or whatever, but if like, man, you gotta accept a person's everything or nothing. You know what I mean? No one's perfect. So this is bad karma when it comes to these pentacles for a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. What did I say? Bad karma, losing money. Okay. Hi, Love Beam. Pay attention to the read. All energies I'm picking up here. Okay. So, I feel like you're a person that can make things happen. Cancer energy of royalty, of the Chariot, of maybe being picked up. I just feel like chivalry, like maybe you're dating someone that's really cool. But why? Because you're the magician. Why am I feeling Capricorn, Sagittarius? Aries. This is also all confirming all the aces in the upright. Cancer energy. I feel royalty here. And if anybody has this, they're gonna beat it. That's why the Five of Swords came out first. This air energy might have, they might know a Virgo, or they might have a Virgo in the chart. But this is awesome. Of independence in the Nine of Coins. This is being dependent. I feel like you have an addiction or something. There's no greater woman than to give your full heart, and it's made you guarded. You've backed off. Like you gave your all to this person, and you backed off because they were such a douchebag and showing you bad signs. Then this reading is definitely for you. But please subscribe, like, and share, and thank you for your donations out there. I have a 3-tier thing, like on a collective reading, where if you want a yes and no with a pendulum, it's $7, $9 for a pull a card and a yes and no question, and $11 for a 3-card spread, a reflection card, and a bonus card, and an explanation for everything. So just so you know, this earth energy, if you're inquiring, that's kind of jealous. Yeah. This earth energy, he's like, the Nine of Coins to me in the reverse is like he would throw someone else in front of a bullet. You know, he wouldn't step in front of it. So be careful, this person. Okay. I think you should get away from this person, actually. A poverty and dependent on whatever for your own safety and well-being. Yeah, for your own safety and well-being. And what did I say about the Judgment card? What did I say? What did I say about the Judgment card? Yes, this is like your cup overflowing. Look, you're in the water here. It doesn't matter which way you turn your cup, it's going to be full of water and overflowing with an ocean of shit. What are you going to do with all this? You know what I mean? Who's going to help you in enjoying the moment? This is like living in the moment, enjoying every second for the second. Like, are you singing your own song, or are you singing somebody else's tune? Basically, enjoy the moment. Don't think too much. 95% of what we worry about never really happens. So this is also emotional fulfillment. Maybe family, friends, or friends that are family, or family is what you make of it. Okay, and this is people not finally respecting your name. Maybe you should be celebrating something, but you're not. Or you could be a celebrity, but you don't think you are. But I don't think people are getting together to talk shit about you. No, maybe they planned on it, but they stopped because it's like, why? These are like people that like to gossip. They don't have your best interests. Someone caught on to this and stopped these get-togethers. I feel like you had a conversation, Sigma, Queen of Hearts, Queen of Cups. Okay. Yeah, definitely. And this karma. Yeah. Emotional fulfillment. Someone's lying to you about having emotional fulfillment. Yeah. They're lying to you. Look, I think you're laying down or sitting down, but this Nine of Wands is like you've already been through the bullshit. It's like you're still standing and only the strong survive. So God didn't bring you this far just to leave you. You know what I'm saying? Okay, no problem, Inkman. Have a great day at work. I'm glad that you could listen to me. You could always listen to this later or follow me on my Facebook at Jessica McDaniel, common spelling, Alisa, Alisa, one word. Hi, Trace. Yeah, so no. I'm not in that. No. I don't think, no. That's a thing that goes on the back of a truck, I think. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy resonates more with the water. Yeah, someone being introvert, not a narcissist that always thinks they're right, but maybe people kiss their ass because, look, they're afraid of the unknown and they know you're a person of power. They kiss your ass because they're not your real friend, but they know you're a person of power. Straight up. Person of power. The dragon. An idea. Well, that's nice of you, Inkman, to go in for work. For your boss. Yeah, overtime. That's good. A little extra money. Just remember, live to work. Don't work to live. Okay? And I really need, like, to get used to the fact that I feel kind of lost because that's what I did. Hustled, and I can't be hustling like that anymore. So, still standing, power, person of power. And it's okay to be, like, proud of what you do, but don't be egotistical. The sun energy of Leo. Yeah, people just kissing your butt. You know, it's just like, when that tower already done fall down. Was like you're gonna rise like a phoenix out of the ashes with this tower falling down, and the only way you could get rid of this old tower is to get rid of it and build a new. And not just that, but this is the 8 of Cups, I believe. Yeah, this is someone walking away from this to reach new potentials and heights. So it's nothing new to you. Maybe it cost you a lot of money. Maybe you had to borrow it. There's several energies on here, so I'm getting several different readings. Definitely walking away from this bullshit here in the present. The Knight of Swords. This is determination. This is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. The Six of Swords and or the King of Swords of logic and or getting away or staying. By perspective. 3 of Pentacles, an investment that was made and forgotten about. Yeah, Hanging Man. You have a very bad perspective right now. You have a very bad perspective, pessimism. You actually need to Change your perspective. Yeah, look, the Queen of Wands. This is the most beautiful queen ever in the deck, besides the Empress and or the Priestess, a glamour priestess, and it's like you're intuitive and you're the one with the ideas, with the trinkets. I feel like Tinkerbell for some reason. Maybe your name starts with D. Maybe you have a lot to do with Disney. Maybe you work for Disney. Something like that. But yeah, this Queen of Wands could have brown eyes. Okay. Knows already. See, this is confirming that you were seeking advice from a high priestess. And that just confirms that. Wow. What did I say about the lovers in the reverse? So this is honest. Honesty. An honest lover. Like someone who's honest. The stardom. Gratitude and a fortune. Getting rest. Getting over heartbreak from the past. Could have been a space or amount. Yeah, look, they think you're in the dark. Queen of Wands. You're psychic. How can they think that you don't already know? You might not say anything, but you know. You got your own pinnacles coming to you. You're not going to ever have to depend on anybody ever again. Basically, when the magician came out was saying, you can find the magic in yourself. And that's all. It takes effort, but it's all the aces in the upright. Making shit happen. You know what I mean? Yes. Hi, Yellow Rose. So, you're taking this like a champ in the Five of Cups. Water energy of Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Yeah. This is, you're single. No yin and yang. What was I telling you about the Six of Swords, too? And the Six of Swords, you're staying wherever you're at. Leo energy. A masculine. What was I saying about lies becoming in the truths with Scorpio and Libra energy? Well, King of Wands is here, and I feel like this kind of emperor or high priestess. He's really good looking on the outside, or maybe people might think that from a distance, but if you get to know him, he's a real narcissistic. That's why he's in the reverse, and that's why it's lies becoming into truths, because he lied about something then, as now is revealing the truth, and it always comes out. Yeah, you should. You should, Yellow Rose. This is my hobby. I do this for veterans, doing what you want. What did I say about the King of Pentacles? Doing what you want. That's what this card means. It's like engagement, definitely, or divorced. Or thinking of an engagement. But yeah, I do this for free for honoring veterans. This is my nonprofit as a church. I'm kind of like a divine nation, and I'm kind of like the oracle. And so if you donate, it goes back to helping veterans and feeding people that wouldn't have a meal during the holidays. That's what I used to do with my shop. You know what I mean? And so I just want to help people as long as I'm alive and raise awareness to edible straws. And the plastic straws that remain, just cut them all the way up in half and then in 4 equal parts before you throw them in the trash, and they'll float to the top and be pushed by the tide to the beach and collected by these plastic collecting machines. But you could do what you want. But are you going to leave a legacy of kindness? Because the only legacies we have to leave are of kindness. Yeah. Whether you're famous or not. It's not your music. It's not this. It's not that. Your movies or your channel or anything. It's what did you do with that to help others? You know what I mean? Yes. Nice on the vacation. I've never been on a vacation ever. That's pretty cool. You're psychic. I help solve not solve, but reopen 2 cold cases back east. Just from the energy I was picking up. So I hope those cases were solved and the families were able to finally have closure. So, yeah. When it comes to this logic, what was I telling you about the King of Swords in Aquarius? When it comes to this logic, yes, collective. Really. Logic. I feel like I'm speaking to someone at the very high IQ or an IQ or very in tuned with their awakening. A light person. Try stretching or dancing before you go to bed, or a hot bath with candles and like a really soothing music. Because there's no place like your place, right? But yeah. So I only accept donations, and when you donate $30 or more, you get one of these charm wishing bottles or a pouch here as a gift from me to you, and or one of these stones. You know, it could be a pendulum, it could be an Ellie, lucky Ellie. Oh, this is fool's gold. It could be, it's like a surprise little, you know, something crafty. Let me bless this reading as we go even further. I really like the vibes here tonight. It's really cool. So, let's do that. Bless this reading. Gods and goddesses of night, bring clarity to my sight. Through fog and fear, bring the answers near and clear. For my dear sweet collective, receptive. Oh, really? Oh. Yes. And then, and whatever you pray is good with me too. So, in the mighty name of the Lord Jesus, amen. And whatever you believe is cool with me too, whatever. We're all accepted. That's how I look at it in spirituality. It's but you shouldn't just go on one day and then what's one day that you go to another building? That's like going to Al-Anon or going to the gym and you call yourself Christ-like, which means to be. And then you can't live up to that book. So it's like, God is love. He's not a punishing God. And that's where the humans got it wrong, because we're made of sin. Look at all the translation. It says, don't change one word of words of the word of God or whatever. You know? So, or divine, or whatever you believe in. I believe in Goddess of the Night. I like Norse mythology. I like chi, I like karma, dharmic way of thinking, Buddhism, a little bit of Scientology, a little bit of New Testament Christianity. It's a spiritualist channel. As you notice, it has one thing in common, all religions, and that would be a higher power now, wouldn't it? Just like music, it's all cultural in a way for the government to control. Music, I don't believe in genre, because I know that all music is based off tempo, rhythm, and key, and a rearranging of those three equal songs. So, um, yeah, poetry is important. It could lead into a song, you know. So anyway, you're trying to do something productive with your life. At least you're trying to go out and doing something logically productive with your life when you're going through this separation. I'm sorry, collective, that you are. But, yeah, I think you're going to meet another happily ever after. Yeah, or you're with this happily ever after, and this other Trump is trying to come in. I don't know. That's how I'm getting. He's trying to come in, and you're like, fuck that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not that type of person. Yeah. You said I have value. She said, what? I have value, integrity, morals, standards, pickiness. I can get more with one of those than I can one of these. So it's just funny. Wanting to me love, temperance, energy, passion. A male king, Sagittarius. Could be the magician or an illusionist over this. Do what you want, do what you do. What did I say about the Seven of Cups? Definitely lies becoming into truth. Happy birthday. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I love you for that. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. See, what is Orishash? I'll have to look at that. I have not Kabbalah and Orishash then. I will look that up after and do my homework on it. But yeah, I believe in New Testament morals. I don't believe necessarily in the writings of man when it comes to such a supreme being. I believe in actions, as Christian is supposed to be like Christ-like, you know, and it's a book nobody can live up to. So, yeah, lies becoming truth in this Sagittarius energy. You don't feel like you have to defend yourself anymore. Yeah, you might have started a business and then gave it up. But if you restart it, you'll become victorious and well known. Well, it's nice to have you here, Yellow Rose. Yeah, Pisces energy. And someone said they couldn't sleep. Was that you, Yellow? A rose. I'm sorry. Was that you, the ink ban? Was that you? Yellow Rose? It was Yellow Rose. Haha, I knew it. Okay. You're having a hard time sleeping, yes. I feel like you're Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius has really been coming up. You're a Sigma, definitely, for sure. This Empress energy. Look at you. You're Queen of Wands. You're not just beautiful on the outside, but you're beautiful in the inside as well. You're humble. And you have this very rich Leo looking at you. Yes. And for you, it's your birthday. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to sing you a song first, okay? It's not going to be that great because I don't have all the equipment. It's just going to be really raw, but it's going to be my version. Okay? So... Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Many more I wish are true. Happy birthday to you. Happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy birthday, Mr. Inkman, Yellow Rose. Happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy birthday to you. I wish you many more. I wish you everything you could adore. All your wants will come true. This year is meant for you. So happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy birthday, Yellow Rose. 48. Happy, happy birthday. It was a big spider, sorry. Happy, happy birthday, Yellow Rose. Yellow Rose. Happy, happy birthday to you. Anyways, I'm sorry it was so raw. Like, it was awful. Like, my voice is just bad right now. No, thank you. But that was my own little version of happy birthday to you. So, yes, thank you. I guess that's a new song. Yes, Yellow Rose. Birthdays are special, and it's like the most important, I think. You know, as every holiday is a paganistic holiday. It is. The Easter Bunny's fertility for spring. You know, and then this is when the Protestants were trying to convert pagans to Christianity, is when they brought in the tree. Notice the colors of the Christmas tree are like the chakra colors. The sacral. The only one they don't have on the string is... was it pink or something? I don't know, but you could get pink lights. But this person that did you wrong, man, you're gonna get all your wishes come true. Okay? Happy birthday. And this ass over here is gonna get what's coming to him. Because what goes around goes around. I feel like you did like a protection spell. Well, you reap what you sow, if you know what I mean. I feel like you did a reap of what you sow. Casting. And good for you as protection. And then I have another version of Happy Birthday too. It just is really loud. And I just can't. I have all around me, like, people, like, so, I hope you understand. I'm sorry. And thank you so much for the donation. So for your birthday, let's do you, your, 3-card spread, your reflection card, and, a little more in depth of that. Yeah, a decision you had to make on happiness. Wow. And then you get a yes and no question too. Since it's your birthday. And then we'll pull a card. So first we'll pull a card. Oh my gosh. I feel something with A. Could be over a house or something. It's like, yeah. I feel like, yeah, people are so fucking jealous of you. Why? Why? This just means that you ain't doing something right unless someone's fucking hating. And you can't care what people think. If you care what people think, don't. It's not worth it. So this is your pull a card. And don't care what people think. Just be your best. Be your best self always. Let's see. Let's get 3 cards for our collective yellow rose. With a bonus card. I got earth air energy here. So I feel like you do practice. Oh, I know, right? I so love all my subscribers. Thank you for subscribing from my number 1 to my last. Oh, or not my last, but my newest viewer and my newest subscriber. Thank you so much for subscribing, liking, and sharing. You guys, you really make our lives as people a delight. And we're always lonely as it is, even though we're not alone sometimes. And sometimes we are, and that's when we get most of our downloads, I think, or just premonitions. But yeah, I'm getting this air earth energy because it came in the reverse. You could be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and there could be 2, or Aquarius and Gemini, Libra. But, or it could be in your chart if you're not one of those. You should be celebrating right now, but you're not. And no one's talking shit about anybody. It's like you give like nobody any reason to. So you're very quiet. I feel like you're very smart, quiet to yourself, like a life path too. Yeah, of course. And being a psychic takes so much energy. Just these readings on here takes a lot of energy. It does. It really does. It does. And that's no lie. I feel like you're a Cancer energy, a Cancer Pisces. This is the Pisces card of wealth. I feel like you made really good money and you're finally like, oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. And look at this synchronicity 2 and then 3 with the crown. Thank you, Ian. Thank you again, Yellow Rose. Yeah. So let's do your bonus card. That's so funny. I feel like you guys been together for over 10 years or around 10 years. Maybe a year. It could be either be a year or 10 years or 10 months even. But I feel like it was hard for you to walk away from a certain situation on your 4th card. Yeah, it was really hard for you to walk away from that, but you ended up doing it anyways. Roman numerals. Every time the Roman numeral, I just go up with it. But you can do a down and then an up reading for the upright readers. I always tell people if you learn it upright first, then the reverse will be a lot easier instead of trying to take it all on at once. But yeah, looking away from something, having to make a decision, and maybe you stayed behind or something. I don't know why I'm getting CMA words for some reason. I don't know. You could have M or C, or your person in your name. Maybe like pebbles, rocks, or something like that as a landscaping. A pond, I see koi. I'm picking up some kind of energy of that. Famous. This is someone of a celebrity or had a famous moment, a victorious moment. Yes. Oh, you have the 4 of Wands. Victorious. Yes. Hi, Abby. Nice to meet you. Anthony was my son's name. Yeah. He would have been 20 this coming March. I lost him. But, it never gets better, you know? You never think it can happen. This comes back to where you never think it can happen to you until it happens, you know? Like, you never think you can get in a car wreck until it happens, you know? Or, thank you, hi they. It's okay though. It's like you never think you're gonna bury your child until it happens, you know? It's, it, it was my husband's at the time middle name, and, yeah, I love that. I just love that name at that time, and, yeah. I was gonna call him Little Tony. Hey, Tone. Yeah. But I feel like And then the Eight of Wands came out in the upright. So it's like, don't rush. Whoever it is, don't rush. Okay? But yeah, Abby, Abby, are a person of victory and a well-known, very well-known, good name. Let's see. Okay. And what was I saying about rushing? You definitely have good intent and you're a hustler. Don't rush through your victory. Sometimes it's just about the journey, you know? And we live in such a high-paced life anymore where everything's got to be convenient because the government's got everybody doing crazy stuff, but you have good intent. I feel like you don't like being alone, and that's why it's in the reverse. It's like, why? You don't have to be single. You know, Wheel Rose, why be single when you don't have to be single? It is. Anthony is just, yeah, he was my little baby, but this is about you. So you are very independent and you have good intent. And I say it because when it came this way, it came with the 2 points, okay, which is good intent. If it came inverted right away, I would be like, maybe bad intent. No, but you depend on goodness, like kindness, like you're kind, you're honest, you try to do your best in everything that you can do while remaining this independence. Yeah. It should be celebrating your victories, but everything just happens so fast because of this wealth. And when you have a good moment, it's hard to let go of it. You know? Okay. I didn't make sense. The Wheel of Fortune. You've been waiting forever for moon cycles. Sick of tired of pinching pennies. I get it, dude. That's only gonna be a brief season. I feel as short as you might have a little hard time through Christmas, but it's the thought that counts. Remember, it's the thought. It's not anything else. It doesn't matter how much you spend and all that. It's just a thought. And as long as you're together and have food, you know? That sucks. That really sucks. Wow. Best intentions for you. I pray for you, sister, because honestly, it's like, yeah, he should have been a little more mature. Maybe that's where the Aries came from. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And the reverse Emperor energy. Yeah, the Tower moment. But sometimes this shit has gotta fall. You know, it's like maybe you're gonna grow apart or maybe you're gonna grow closer. I think you're debating the virtue or the choices, because you don't want to jump from the frying pan into the fryer, so to speak, but you don't want to be alone either. But it's like you're alone anyway, so how are you gonna find the right person to be with if you're with this guy that was so irresponsible, that could have taken his that took the time away from you, basically, as you're the person of victory and the accomplisher, the hustler that makes everything happen. What's up with that? You know what I mean? It's just a tower moment. I feel like you're going back, like you do love him and stuff, and you want to show your faithfulness, but let this shit fall and get out of it. Get away from this, get out of it, get away from this person. Maybe they have an addiction, yeah. They do, their dependency. And they spend their money all on it too. That's why they penny pinch with you. And you deserve so much more better. Yeah, you do, because you're a person that's like a rising star of victory. And it's happening fast for you. I feel like you've already been approached by several people, but you've been trying to show your authenticity. And I think you've done good. And now that you have to be honest. Be honest with this person. I feel like he is still lying to you about drinking still. But he is. Maybe a couple times you got him a beer or so in the beginning. But that was it. Definitely tower moment in your whole, like I don't know, like just a freaking like disaster. Just a disaster. Starting from the top. Starting from the beginning. That's what I was picking up. Okay. Yeah. But look, wish fulfillment. You're happy with yourself, and I feel like you're so focused in your work. Like I said, you're not alone, but Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy is like you're not alone, but you are alone. You know? But when it comes to your dreams coming true, it's going to come true when it comes to this fortune. You just have to stay consistent. That's the key factor. The consistency. And watering that grass where it goes so your dreams come true. I don't feel like you have a platform yet. I personally feel like you should choose YouTube, because everybody has YouTube. Not everybody has TikTok. Not everybody has a Patreon. Not everybody has, but they have Facebook. They have Instagram. They have X or Twitter. They have, always have YouTube. So I feel like maybe it's like now you're trying to figure out where to plant your seeds of generosity. High priestess energy. High priestess energy. Straight up, the high priestess is also Cancer energy of the chariot and feeling like royalty. Yes, and this wealth confirming, because also Pisces attributes are wealth and very nurturing, like more nurturing than a Cancer energy high priestess. Look, an honest lover. I feel like you know this person before, like you were friends before. Maybe you went to school together. And you're going to be known as a good high priestess. You're going to actually be one of the few that make it, because you're going to be consistent. Yes, Gemini energy. The air energy I was telling you about of a heartbreak of Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or just being fucking tired. I feel just tired and having a hard time walking away from this narcissist, either like water energy or air, fire energy. Yeah, with these truths. Man, I'm giving you a whole reading. Yeah, someone trying to get away with shit, girl. But thank you. Thank you so much for your help. Goes back to helping veterans and, yes, feeding people. That's what I plan to do this in honor of my grandparents. Yeah, getting away. And you're getting away with bullshit. And you're handling it like a champ, a person of truth, proving Queen of Swords. Thinks that you don't know and can't see? Are you fucking serious? Oh no. Yeah, no. You guys aren't gonna end up getting married to this Cancer. You're gonna marry a Pisces. Yeah. Scorpio energy. Scorpio energy, High Priestess energy is gonna marry a Pisces. I feel like at night too. Like I am goddess of night, protect us of the light. Underestimating your what? Like she said what? Someone said maybe in the 5 of Wands there, because of your generosity, they're mistaking your kindness as a weakness. Like, excuse me, I see what the fuck is going on. Don't think that I'm in the dark about shit. You could be in the dark or have stuff dark around you or like the color black. What the fuck is wrong with that? Nothing. But look, you're gonna find out these lies. The 5 of Wands, now that makes sense. And it's gonna happen fast after you find for sure. Like, you know you're intuitive, so you could seek that. It's gonna end up in a breakup, a friendship only. This Cancer energy, because of the lies. You don't want to be with a liar. Trust me, they're gonna lie to you, they're gonna lie to their next girlfriend too. And you have a positive perspective on this. And definitely a positive perspective. You're like dancing it through, like just so focused in your job. And now you need to focus on relaxing for your vacation. On your vacation, just relax and enjoy it. You want to know when you're going to break up, huh? Queen of Swords. Or when you're going to find out the truth to these lies, I feel. In a better perspective. You're a grateful person. Look, you're grateful. And have a lot of haters too because of where you're at. Fuck them. But this, don't even worry about that. Throw that in the past. What's important is your happiness and not being too overwhelmed. So let's see here. This came in the reverse again. So it's like you're guarded. You're guarding yourself. Yeah. You're just guarding yourself because of this insult of thinking like you don't know already. What do we have? Yeah. They have agenda behind their love. This person you're with. And when they leave, you should let them go. Make the choice to stay. You need not to let them know about the lies. I think it would cause a bigger issue. But you deserve better than that. Yeah, see? You consider... Someone consider... You or your person considers themselves single. You know? So you might as well... Maybe that's the lie they're telling everybody else. You know what I'm saying? With the bad intent here. And that's why you got your guard up. Look at that. And with the world, it's like no matter what, you're going to be successful. Look, with a mature emperor this time, you are going to be successful. Being able to do whatever you want, tradition-wise. You know, in Aries energy of Empress also, in a new marriage, Page of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and doing whatever you want. Aries, Scorpio, Aquarius energy, and High Priestess and materialism. Do what you want, because you have self-control. You do. You have self-control, Capricorn energy. Maybe that's why you resonate with the water. I just got this download or this channel, this message about, maybe that's why you resonate with the water, because the water is really supposed to be, that's who your soulmate is. And that's what I got right now. And they won't be so controlling. And they're very wealthy. You won't ever have to worry again. Yeah, no. Yeah, and then these partnerships, Scorpio. Alright. Pisces. Confirming Pisces. And then Cancer never came out on the board. He won't even be in the picture. Oh yes, you want to know when. Of course. Of course, collective. So. Of course, Abby. That's cute though, Anthony Abby. And it's a good name too, but I just think you deserve so much better. I think he's like younger, a younger king. You want to know when. Redo this. I just didn't feel it. Tell us when. When you hear the distant bell, you could have long brown hair. You could almost look like Belle. Yeah. It's like almost a Cinderella story. Signal is coming. It's your call. Yeah, it's an action or a moment of recognition. And will be unmistakably known when you get back on your channel or do what you gotta do. I think if you have a clientele, you should start a channel. That's just what I'm getting, because they would follow you there. You could put on your business cards and stuff like that. So you already know. You already know. Yeah. I feel like you're gonna find this shit out when you do actually literally hear a fucking bell somewhere. A distant bell. Or what you would perceive as. Just listen to your intuition for sure. Let me do this little Arkasha. I love the size of these cards, dude. Like, literally, they're little tiny, for my little tiny hands. I have huge ass cards, but I also have, like, this injury, too, and I'm disabled from it, but tell us more about this situation. A signature. Guardian, what were they telling you? Timeless? Okay. So you're definitely guarded in the queen right here of the pentacles. Because they think that, oh yeah, you're in the darkness. Oh no, you're not. You know exactly what's up. Yeah, so guardian, I mean, huh. It's the higher dimensional beings of the cosmic level awakening and ensuring. I feel like you're familiar with the veil or reincarnated as well, or maybe have some questions about it. But things have been misused, like, or misinterpreted with your pure heart and intention of innocence and to serve others. I feel like their support, um, any manipulation or selfish desire blurs or closes the connection. So when that distant bell hits, and that's why you're guarded. I know it might seem okay right now, but something's gonna happen, collective. Okay, so, wow. Um, I also feel like you have a lot of Pisces in your chart for some reason. Pisces and Cancer. Like, yeah, that water energy, it's like you resonate with, but you're a very passionate person. You could be stubborn and set in your ways. You know how you like what you like, and there's nothing wrong with that. So, yeah, this is timeless. This is like in record time. Eight of Wands, right? Um, it's non-linear, so you can like visit probability of future possibilities or a revisit the past with new understanding. What was I saying about the hangman? And new understanding. So, and new things. Get away with the old, get rid of the old and come in with the new. And this frees, it really is freeing and frees you and frees your, not only your personal time, but you'll notice the anxiety lift. Living in the now, in the judgment card of the now. So singing your own song. You could even be a songwriter. You could be signed. I feel like you signed a contract or something, maybe for a house or a place or a car, something like that new. And like you want to just get rid of old stuff and start new again, which is fine. Your soul has a unique energy signature, like a fingerprint. Yes, it's a record strengthening vibration aligned with your signature. So, doing authentic things, beloved things. See about your kindness and them totally disrespecting your kindness as a weakness. It's ridiculous. It's like you'll more easily attract matching people and events, making life flow smoother. Flow. Keyword flow smoother. Smoother. So let me tell you about someone's brain. The more wrinkles they have, the smarter they are. The higher the IQ, the smoother brain, they're not very smart. So, I feel like this person you signed a contract with, and you're like the boss or you have the power, basically, and like they have a smooth brain and you have a lot of wrinkles and you're awakened and you go with the flow, maybe like water, maybe because you're with that water sign and your soulmate is gonna be a water sign. I really feel that. I really feel like this fall, it said that by the 10 next spell, I feel like by the end, like before the end of fall, because that is the water energy season. So yeah, you're more summer. If you didn't meet him this summer, or if you met someone that person this summer, it's not the person. If it's a Cancer, it's a Pisces. Definitely a Pisces. Could have a Leo, um, Aries, Sagittarius, Moon or Rising in their Akashic. But yeah, these messages are also timeless. I see clear quartz here. That's crazy. Clear quartz. So it's like, to me, that's a sign because I have clear quartz right here on the end of my cleaning broom. Um, it's pretty cool. It's malachite on there, and I believe it's aquamarine. But yeah, um, I feel it's going to be beneficial to you. So maybe carry a piece of clear quartz with you for protection. Um, yes, and I feel like you love the nature. I feel like you've been asking for signs, and this is one of them. I feel like you're a very spiritual person. Maybe this Pisces is a descendant of Catholicism through Italy, like Italian or yeah, Catholic or whatever it is. But that's just the background. I don't think they believe that now. I honestly don't. I don't get that at all. Okay. So you have a yes and no question now. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it, Abby? I feel like this message isn't bothering you at all because you kind of already know anyways. So, men can be really selfish. I hope he's making your birthday real special. Yes. So, with this new perspective, Abby, let me see, can you see the pendulum? Okay. So, you can see the pendulum. Okay, so show me yes, pendulum, please. Thank you. Can you show me no, please, pendulum? Thank you. Okay, Abby, now ask your question. Ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes or no to Abby's question? No. Nope. You see that, right, Abby? I hope so. Sorry. Well, it is your birthday, so maybe you took off and maybe you're having a really good time, and I hope you do, because you deserve the best, no matter what. Is there anybody else here with us? A lot, huh? I know I picked up a couple other energies. Please take what resonates and then leave what doesn't. And please subscribe, like, and share. Help me get the word out there. About the trending edible straws that you can get, and they disintegrate within like 14 days. And then they're also eco-friendly because of what they're made of. So yeah, and it's the biggest number one problem right now is sinking freaking plastic. Sinking plastic, you guys. For reals. For oceans. That is what's creating the global warming, to be honest with you. And, you know, sometimes it's good to be poor, I guess, because then you wouldn't. If you don't learn to appreciate what you have now, how will you learn to appreciate what you have new? You know what I mean? Basically, the message. I was told to look at this card. Queen of Wands. And this one. Yes. A small investment. I feel dude could be blonde. Or dirty blonde. Red, maybe. Has a beard. Probably says I'm bullshit, but you'll see with time. He'll forget all about me. And you won't. Yes, Queen of Wands. Abby, Abby, Abby. So to address the white elephant, I just gave you the reading. You could always change your future. Maybe you can have a talk with your loved one of this Cancer and see if you can maybe make, things work for the better. You know what I mean? But I'm going to tell you, this Pisces person is like royalty, and yeah, you would have more in common, I believe. You would be actually celebrating. I feel like you carry a lot of the burdens financially and everything. That's why I say, yeah, you should be celebrating. I feel like we can resonate a lot together as far as, you know. Thank you for subscribing. Sorry, let me catch up here. Hold on, let me see what's going on. Yes, exactly. Actions speak louder than words. Oh, makes sense. You don't even look at women. Oh my gosh, you really don't. You don't. You remind me of my friend Heather. I'm 44. Ha, Pisces. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm telling you, like, this Pisces is gonna be something else. I know you are. I know you are. But you're gonna find out some shit that's gonna breathe ice, like the last camel on the back. Or you know what I mean? Like the last twig or the last toothpick in the pile. I don't know what you like. I don't know why I can't say what I'm trying to say, but you know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. Um, yes, Moonstone Ring is very good for protection. Definitely protection. Tranquility. It wards away like the spirit so you can, clear your mind. Um, I know. What do you ask? What do you ask? I feel like you'll know intuitively, like it'll just come to your stomach, in a situation. There's going to be a situation, okay? And because I feel like you have a good trusting relation, like as good as it's going to get. And you're not the type of woman, you're so caught up in your own life to look at other people's phones and stuff. But I feel like if you get that feeling to look through the phone, dude, do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely. Especially if you only see each other once a week. Let me tell you, I wasted 30 years with the guy that when didn't want to change because that's what I did. Buried myself in my work. It was awful. Like, now he has cancer. He has cancer and he's living in his truck. Yeah, so it's crazy. And it breaks my heart. Oh, you asked if Anthony would marry you. And then we got the Four of Wands in the reverse. So I see a breakup. I see a breakup because you're going to come out of your... Yeah. I'm sorry. But at least you know. And just know that no, I feel like you already met. You know this Pisces. Like from school or something. College or something. A trade. In before winter, like this fall. Like this season. Like literally, you guys are gonna like, with the Anthony, you're gonna like, literally by the next bell. Yeah, literally that quick. Hi, Hansel. How you doing? Thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing, everybody. I don't think he's going to tell you the truth. I think that he's lying to you, and you're going to have to catch him. That's what I say. Yeah. I'm sorry, and I know it's your birthday. Damn. He just is not at your level, you know? I feel like you're going to be friends and stuff, though. Thank you, Adeline. Yes, please let me know, Yellow Rose. I'm very curious. I feel like it's going to be, let's see, fall. The 4th or the 8th, or between the 4th and the 8th. Could be the 14th or the 18th. Could be the 24th or the 28th. That's what I'm picking up. Of like October. It's considered fall, I believe, still, isn't it? Until the end of October. And then it's officially winter. I can't wait to find out. I can't wait to find out. Yeah. So, man. That's crazy. That guy's an idiot. He's just a fucking idiot. Ungrateful. Okay, just screaming. Yeah, you know what I mean? He is. Yeah, I feel like you already met this Pisces. I feel like your soulmate connection, because that's why you resonate with the water more. Or even a twin. Like a twin flame connection, you know? He could actually be a twin. I'm not sure. Or have twins in the family. Or triplets or something like that. Yeah, I see why, like, his mom could have been a twin. Or the great-grandmother or the grandma or something. I don't know, but... overwhelming, and then just only the strong survive. Maybe a twin died. Or the mother died or something. See what I mean? Follow your intuition, mama. Because for real, yo, So I just basically confirmed that then, huh, Abby? I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry, but you're the star. Look, Aquarian energy. This is getting away from the situation and the lies and the bullshit and the truth in the King of Swords of logic. So it has to do with a manipulation narcissist bullshit that he's going to try to pull on you. And you just got to be like, no, I don't think so. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm afraid to date younger guys. Unless they're like days or a couple weeks or something. I don't know. Yeah, see, you're grateful. You're grateful. You're not penny pinching. You're the, but he is. He is. Man, he thinks he could just work you like that? Fuck that guy. That piece of shit. Yeah, what did I say? The King of Swords of Logic. I just split the deck and got that. Yeah, you're gonna find out. Mm-hmm. So I'm just preparing you now. Maybe the divine wants you prepared. And you're grateful. And you're a good intent. And I think that as sisters, we should all help each other anyways. And be each other's strength. So, yeah. Definitely. To the other girl, thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing. However, you weren't listening before, so you jumped in right, in the middle of a live. So, Hanzala, let me see. Huh? When we're all adults here, so really, Riaz feels to Sam, I can't even say the name. You know what I mean? Feelings come and go, so I'm more factual, I think, or more solid than just feelings. Because feelings literally come and go in 10 seconds. It's actions that speak louder than words. So, if you want to know how he's feeling, Hanzala, it's the way he treats you. Okay? I know. And that's what I say to people I date. I'm like, do you not give a fuck how bad you think it is? If you're honest to me, there's a slight chance of forgiveness. But if you're not, fucking forget it. I don't hate, but I do hate dealing with dishonesty because it's just a slap in the face to me. You might as well have just slapped me and disrespected me and shit in my Wheaties. You know what I mean, Abby? I'm telling you, oh my god. Yeah. You need to feel greedy when it comes to your freaking heart and your love because you're a generous person and grateful. And this asshole isn't. What a punk. And you just helped me answer a question too. Just by this reading, it revealed something to me of my own life. So thank you. And thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing. And thank you for donations. And thank you for the love and the likes and the shares. And I love each and every one of you. You guys are great. I just love each and every one of you. Yeah, look, he's looking up at you like he's a man baby or a sugar baby or something. He's looking up at you like, what a greedy fuck. You know what I mean? Yeah, no. I won't ever get with someone that's supposedly self-employed in the masculine, anyways, unless they're female. No, I'm just kidding. Well, seriously. But Good for you. You're learning not to clean up after others. Good for you. Yeah, because they need to clean up after themselves. I know, but I do the same thing. I enable too. So it's like, you're not alone. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be the first one to admit it. You know, what a fuck up I am. But my curse is your blessing. Exactly, masculine energy. You know? And this is also a safe zone, safe place, safe zone for everybody. So, that's why I'm so harsh on people who talk shit. Because I don't want them scaring off. This is a safe place, and I don't want them scaring off the rest of the people, you know. You're not controlling at all, Capricorn. Maybe you have a favorite cap or something. Yeah. Of course it's okay. An honest man, too. You know, there's just selfish. There's two type of people out there. Givers and takers. And when you're a business owner, when I learned in my shop, it's in the red, but there's three types of consumers. One that will test your integrity, one that will accept your integrity, and one you can never please. So some money is not meant to be made. You know what I mean? It's nice to meet you too, Adeline. Thank you so much for joining the live. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And it's crazy because I don't know about y'all, but I've been on live for 2 hours. So it's about that time, y'all. All right. And also, if you ever watch one of my lives, you can also fast forward and rewind by just holding down the picture, which is kind of cool, you know? But it was a pleasure to meet you. Please subscribe, like, and share. I really love all of you out there. I really do. And happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you. Happy, happy birthday to you. Happy, happy birthday to Abby. Happy, happy birthday to you. I love you, Abby. I love you, everyone. I'll see you guys on the next time, on the next